Shalom, Shalom, Shabbat, Adonai. Welcome to the Sixth Exodus program. Thank you for listening. The name of this segment is called Shekinah. I'd like to read to you the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, in its entirety, the entire chapter. And in this segment, I'm going to go partially through chapter 60 and have comments, but not the entire chapter. It's not a classroom. Okay, let's begin. Arise, shine, for thy glory is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and the glory shall be seen upon thee, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy glory of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes round about, and see, all they gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see, and flow together, and thine heart shall fear, and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dormitories of Midian and Ephah, and from Sheba shall they bring gold and incense, and they shall shew forth the praises of the Lord. All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. They shall come with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves to their window? Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, into the name of the Lord thy God, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fig tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary. And I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, wherein thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee. I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord. The mighty one of Jacob. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stone iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. The sun shall no more thy light. The sun will no more be thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy God thy glory. Thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon withdraw itself. For the Lord shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in its time. Okay, now we'll go and just cover the first five verses, and somewhat illustrate each verse. Um, the old preachers would call this exegesis. Arise from the dust that you have been sitting as a mourning female captive. That's what the word arise means. Arise from the dust that you have been sitting as a mourning female captive. The word I want to emphasize is shine. To be enlightened, for thy light is come. Impart to others now given unto thee, to be resplendent with posterity. The glory of the Lord is the Shekinah glory, or the cloud thereof. The ark of the covenant is come. The glory of the Lord, the splendor, the beauty of the Lord shall come upon the house of Israel. is risen is the sun. There are two things that is risen. Is the sun and the moon. You can go into detail concerning which one it means as far as referencing the sun or the moon. If you uh, if you say the moon, it could be the woman who was clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, or it could be the house of David, meaning uh, eternal, eternity, or forever. Verse 2, darkness shall cover the earth. Darkness could be physically or spiritually. A spiritual darkness would not know the Lord or not have a worship of God, but be in idolatry, sin, and not worshiping God, a godless people. And spiritually or physically is darkness, the moon, stars, the heaven, the luminaries. God give no light. So there's no brightness that come from the earth, from the sky, seen to be seen by people that the Hebrew nation that everybody thought was there in Israel will know the truth, and people will see that who these people are, that these are royal priesthood, a chosen generation. They are now, which was hidden, are now seen. Kings from around the world will come and see all of these black people, which no one knew was Hebrew. Kings will come to their rising and see the people, um, the sun and the moon. These are black Hebrew Israelites, black people that are called black Americans. Come see their rising. In verse 4, lift up. This is Jerusalem, Israel, and Judah is addressed as a female that has been in travail, that has been travailing, and has brought forth her children. They all, they all, meaning the Gentiles, come to see the dispersed Hebrews, that God's people who had been dispersed all over the world has come together in one place. Nursed by her side, being carried. Being nursed is being fed by breast, or as most children are carried, they're usually straddled the hips of a woman and being carried on the hip. In other words, being supported, nourished, and being fed. That's what the nations will want to do for us. And verse 5 is to see, to bring back God's people, God's chosen people, the ancient ones, black Hebrew Israelites. Everybody will want to see. Everybody will want to talk to you and say, what can I do for you? Because they didn't know that we had suffered for so many years and it was hidden from the whole world. Flow together that our joy would overflow because we have been made known to the world who we are. Or God has made known to the world who we are. And we too will overflow with joy. And people around us will be excited with being with us and near us. And then verse 5, fear. Fear because of the overflowing, the overwhelming joy. Fear should come over us because the sea will be converted unto us. Oh, got beyond myself. The fear of overwhelming joy, what we will see coming to us. our hearts will fear and be enlarged. It shall swell with delight, and the abundance of the sea will be given to us. The wealth of many countries beyond comprehension will be extended to us. It will be converted, turned over. What was given unto idols will be given unto us. The forces, meaning riches, the forces of the Gentiles will overflow. The camels, says the camels will come. Camels, there are two types of camels. One with one hump and one with two humps. Here it talks about camels and dormitories. Dormitories have two humps. Camels have one hump. And it says the merchandise that people will bring unto us. Now, it's my understanding on this chapter here. It appears that that we are going to be met here in America. This light that's going to come upon us is going to come here in America, and then it's going to go to Israel, and the people are going to go with us. I don't know how that's going to happen. Here it says the ships of Tarshish are going to take us back. But hey, we serve a true and living God. So there's no telling how we are going to get there. There's no telling how it's going to happen. It remains to be seen. I see here it says ships, but I don't know how we're going to get there. It remains to be seen. I'd rather not say. But okay, I'm going to end this segment called Shekinah. It is the Shekinah glory that God is going to bring upon the house of Israel, and that our identity is going to be made known to the world. It's an exciting thing because if I'm just reading this scripture here, this chapter, um, we are going to go back to our country, and all of the things we do here, all the things we do here, um, everything from sports to music to concerts to opera to dance, ballerinas, Missy Copeland, um, tennis, Venus and Serena Williams, um, NBA basketball, all those great athletes, ooh, NFL, all those great athletes, and we will be in our own country. Um, Track and field, college basketball, NBA, the um, the oh, my mind is just gone. I'm overwhelmed just thinking about what I see. College basketball, the March Madness in our own country. Can you believe it? And the all the sports, all the sports analysts that we have, and this chapter 60 is something serious. I I'm I'm thinking like this is going to happen soon. Every time our ancestors has been scattered and God has brought them back to the land of our ancestors, this hasn't happened just once. It's happened uh, many times. But the larger campaigns, as far as us being departed from the Lord, and the Lord put our ancestors out is 430 years in Egypt and 400 years here in America with the Chaldeans. Now, the Chaldeans have had us captive in captivity twice. Yeah, twice with Nebuchadnezzar in the Bible, with uh, with Daniel, and Daniel had been in captivity. I think perhaps with Nebuchadnezzar, and also with the Medes and the Persians. Yeah, with the Medes and the Persians, and also with Nebuchadnezzar. He'd been in captivity twice. Wow. Well, this is going to be the last one for us, and I'm excited about it. Um, Basketball players, you better decide where you're going to go because you're going to go to have a new name for your basketball team, your basketball teams, your football teams. You better get your contract signed and do what you're going to do because we don't know when the Lord is coming back for his people. And I can't tell you how we're going to get there, but I know we're going back to the mountain of God. I know for a fact that we are Hebrew. We are not Africans. We've been through too much just to not just to be African, but to be Africans. We have been killed too much and hated too much by white people, by Chaldeans, by Gentiles. Okay, I want to end this segment now. I don't want people to think that I'm racially biased or thinking that I hate white people, because I don't hate what because God is perfect in everything He do. Uh, our ancestors misbehaved themselves and they was judged. It says this throughout the whole entire Bible, except the misinterpretations of the scriptures and the idolatry that America has sent around the world with all their idols, all their idolatry, Santa Claus and Easter Bunny and all the other idols they have. People love their idols. So I tell you, God does not care about idols. You should see that in throughout the Bible where He does the idols and those who worship idols. I know some of you don't care, and a lot of you are um, make songs and make money about it. Um, there's a song a long time ago called "Don't Fear the Reaper," um, and make songs about worshiping Satan and not want to be a part of God's glory or God's people, but you'd rather go to hell than to be with black people or to serve them. It's a pity. We'll serve you for 100 years, but you cannot lift a finger to help us. It's okay. It's all right. We can make it. We're going to make it. The Lord said we're going to make it, so not worried. All right. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. This ends the segment on the Shekinah glory of God, and God will lighten His people.